flashing lights beneath my skin. Every shadow pulls me in. Crimson veins ignite within. Crimson lights across the air, burning slow, but I don't care. Every shadow pulls me in to the storm beneath my skin. Can't escape, the night won't fade. In the dark, I'm not afraid. Every color starts to bleed from the places I still need. Through the static, I can feel what was lost becoming real. Light me up inside. Let the dark collide. Light me up inside. Crimson in my mind. Every whisper turns to sound. Every pulse shakes underground. From the silence I emerge. In the chaos I am hurt. Every color starts to bleed from the places I still need. Through the static I can feel what was lost becoming real. Light me up inside. Let the dark collide. Light me up inside. Crimson in my mind. In the haze I see the flame. Every loss becomes a name. In the glow I'm redefined. Crimson pulse across my spine. Crimson lights across the air, burning slow, but I don't care. Golden light on broken ground, I still hear your fading sound.
Hello everyone. Hello. Welcome back to our YouTube channel. Let's see whether we have any entry opportunities today or not. But I think today we will have we don't have much entry opportunity unless there is something happen in today's news, because actually today we have PPI news. But this news is not as big as NFP, FOMC, nor CPI. So PPI is actually much more smaller than this kind of news. So what is PPI actually? PPI is about producer lah. So yesterday we talked about consumer price index. That is CPI. PPI, it is actually producer price index. Okay. So right now in XAU we are in a consolidation phase. So today actually I entered one long entry and eventually I got cut out. So first of all, currently we are in uptrend in 15 minutes. First of all, I will look at this level first because we already successfully broke out this level since yesterday midnight at 3:30 p.m. So after this price is broke above, which means the price already changed of trend from downtrend towards uptrend. So right now, what I see in the chart is telling me the low, first of all, it is getting higher already in this level. The low is getting higher. So this is the sign of the seller is getting weaker. So in 15 minutes, if we wanted to do a long entry, we have to wait for the price to broke above this price level first before we make any trading decision. Alright, so this level, it is 4722. This is a very important price level for us to do a long trade. So once the price broke above, then we have to wait for a retracement back to this white color EMA. Then we will do a long trade. And I think once it retraces back to this white color EMA, it is actually also the same level of this trend line. It should be the same place. Alright. So right now, the whole trend of 1 hour, currently we are in a consolidation phase. So let me use another graph. So right now in 1 hour, we are actually consolidating between this resistance and this support level. So yesterday we have successfully reached this support again. And when it reaches this support, it shows a very big wick over here. So this is a sign of getting supported in this level. This is a support level. Alright. So right now in 1 hour graph, we are actually forming a megaphone structure as well. What is a megaphone structure? Megaphone structure, which means the resistance, first of all, it is getting higher and higher, and the support is getting lower and lower as well. You see, the low is getting lower and lower, and the resistance is getting higher and higher. Megaphone structure, actually it is very hard to trade if it is in 5 or 15 minutes. But right now, in 1 hour, we are forming this megaphone structure. So why megaphone structure? It is very hard to trade, especially in 5 or 15 minutes. The first reason is a lot of stop loss hunting and a lot of trap will be happen. So what does a trap means? Which means over here, we already successfully broke out this level, this previous high. We already successfully broke above. So those people who entered a long trade over here, they are trapped. So this is actually called a bullish trap, because the people may think this is actually a breakout sign. So people will do a long trade over here. So when they do a long trade over here, basically they are trapped. So what is stop loss hunting? Stop loss hunting, which means this week we can see over here. This is actually called a stop loss hunting. A lot of people, when they do a long trade, let's say, when they enter a long trade over here, of course they will put their stop loss below this level. So if they put the stop loss below this level, the stop loss is hunt over here. And those people who enter long trades somewhere around this level or this level, they are being hunt at this wick, which is this level. They are being hunt because they will put their cut loss below this level, which is 4648. So which means megaphone structure, it is a lot of stop loss hunting and a lot of bullish trap or bearish trap will happen in this megaphone structure. And the third thing is no clear direction. So in 1 hour graph right now, we don't have a clear direction of where the price will move in a bigger time frame, because 1 hour and 4 hour graph, actually it is considered very big time frame in XAU and USD. And right now, if we wanted to look for a direction in 1 hour megaphone structure, actually we can go to a smaller time frame, which is 15 minute and 5 minute. So right now, 15 minute, we are in uptrend, change of trends over here. So we're just waiting for a continuous of trend happen over there. So let's go to 5 minute. So actually 5 minute, today I myself, I got cut over here. So what did I see in this afternoon is a change of trend happens over here at this level. And the low is getting higher as well. And it also retraces back to this white color area. So in the end, I entered, but stop loss is very normal in trading. So we have to adapt with it. And the most important thing is our emotions in trading have to be very, very stable. If we have strict cut loss or the strict cut loss, actually it is a journey where every trader will been through. So that's why what comes after strict cut loss? Usually, if an emotion trader, they will be very, first of all, they will lost. They will doubt on themselves. They don't know what to do. They doubt on their own strategy. But how does a profitable trader actually, how does a trader become a profitable? First of all, they don't doubt on their own strategy, even they have strict cut loss or cut loss. They know what are they doing. So this is very, very important. So as a mentor, I would suggest everyone to learn trading before you actually starting trading, because knowledge is much more precious than anything. It's much more precious than money as well. Alright, so right now in 5 minutes, the trend turns down over here. So right now in 5 minutes, we are in downtrend. But if the price today close above this level, 4712, the trend turns upside again. So in just one day, 5 minute chart already change of characters for 2 times really. So which means in today's market, the whole market does not have a very clear direction of where does it want to go. So we have to wait for this 5 minutes to show us a direction in order for us to see a price level to close above 4723, which the first break of structure happened in 15 minutes. So we have to wait for 5 minutes to break above this level first. Alright, so right now in 5 minutes, we do not have any direction yet. Maybe later at 8:30, after this news is came out, hopefully this news will send us to this level or to close below this level. So we have to wait. Because if the price today it closed below this level, which means a confirmation of trend turning from an uptrend is turning into downtrend already. So this level is a confirmation of trend 4684. This previous low 4684. So if the price closed above 4712, this is a change of trend towards upside. Alright, so this is XAU 5 minute and 15 minute. So let me look at the resistance level again. So in 4 hour, our resistance is this level 4858. In one currently actually we are resisted by 1 hour flip zone. We are resisted by this level, and that's why we are going in a consolidation phase in 1 hour. Actually there is a chances of the price eventually will form a manipulation over here, come down this level before it has a very big movement towards the upside to this resistance. The price most likely will have a manipulation first, because there are so many fair value gap happening over here, and there are so many cut losses over here as well, this low point. So I think the price most likely it will form a manipulation before going towards a big trend. Alright, so before the news start, I will go into BDC and ETH first, don't worry. So right now in 4 hour graph, okay, 4 hour graph is still the same as yesterday. We are still in uptrend right now. So yesterday actually I did give a trade call in YouTube live, because yesterday in 1 hour graph we already broke below this level, which is 80,600, and I said yesterday somewhere around 8 o'clock is our live. I think it's this candle, this green color candle. Yeah, 8 o'clock. So because we already back at this EMA, so when an engulfing happens, we can actually enter a short entry and we can put a 1-to-1 risk reward ratio. And eventually this one is a TP order. So right now in 1 hour time frame for today, we are still in a downtrend. If the price today broke below this level, which is 79,950, the trend will turn from uptrend turning into downtrend. This level 79,950. But right now the price is stopping at this level. We have to look at 15 minutes. What does it happen? So in 5 minutes, there is a change of trends over here. But in the end, there is a change of trend happens again over here. And a change of trend happen over here again. So there are a total of 3 times change of trend in BDC. 3 times change of trend. In BDC also, we don't have a very clear direction right now, because in 1 hour time frame, we are consolidating right now. We are consolidating between this S and R. Don't have a clear direction yet. Yes, no direction yet in BDC. Consolidating, okay. First of all, consolidation, the meaning is we are going up and down between a SNR. So what is a SNR? SNR, it is actually called support and resistance. And the second definition of consolidation, it is no direction. So how do we define no direction? If we are moving in an uptrend, what we can see is the low is getting higher low and higher high. This is called an uptrend. If we are in a downtrend, the low is getting lower. So which means we have a lower low. You can call it LL. Lower low, which means the low is getting lower and lower and lower. And the high is also getting lower as well. So this is called lower high. The high is getting lower. So this is a direction of going up and this is a direction of going down. So what is a consolidation? A consolidation, it means we are going in between of a support and resistance. This is a support level and this is a resistance level. We are resisted by this resistance and we are supported by this support level. You can put it in this way to explain resistance. This is a supply zone. This is a demand zone. People will buy in support level and people will sell in resistance level. So we are actually consolidating between this price level. So this is called a consolidation. And how do we actually trade consolidation? First of all, we have to wait for the price at least to close below this support and retest this resistance, because after it broke down below this support level, which means over here it become a resistance already. If we are above this support level, is a support. If we broke down below this level, it will become a resistance level. So after we already broke down below this support level, once it retraces back to this resistance, then we can look for a short entry. And eventually, this is where a trend will form, a direction will form. Alright? Understand about consolidation? So right now, if we look at BDC, if we put 1 hour time frame right now, let me delete something first. Okay. We are actually resisted by this level, which is 82,100. This is a resistance level. And this white yellow color box, this is actually a support level, which is a demand zone. When the price touches this level previously, is a resistance. But once the price closes above this level, it becomes a support level. And there is touches how many times? 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the 4th time. And technically this one is touches the support line as well. So this is actually 5th time. So right now in 15 minutes, we have a change of trend towards the downside over here in 80,800. This level is a downtrend signal. And in 1 hour, we are also in a downtrend signal as well. So if 15 minutes successfully go towards downside, turning the trend from uptrend turning into downtrend, most likely in 1 hour we will break this level, which is 79,900, and eventually we will soon to be arrived at this support level, which is 79,500. Alright, so right now in BTC, how do we enter a trade? If in 1 hour time frame, I would wait for the price at least to close below this white color EMA, and hopefully it will straight away broke down this level, which is this yellow color box. If the price broke below this white color line, which is this level 79,900, and it bounced off from this support level, I don't recommend you guys to do any short entry, even though if it retraces back to this white color area, because the price touches this support line before we have an entry opportunity, but whereby we can actually look for a short opportunity in 15 minutes. We can wait for the price to have a retracement first. But right now, what I see in 15 minutes, actually, it is we are having a very strong downturn. So most likely, the price eventually will touches this support before we have any entry opportunity in 15 minutes. So this is also the same. If the price touches this support and eventually we have an entry opportunity, I don't suggest you guys to enter, whereby we can look for a long entry. But if the price failed to touches this support line and you already have a retracement towards the upside over here, then what I want to wait for is wait for the price to close below this previous low and a retracement back to the white color EMA. Then I will look for a short entry in 15 minutes. But I don't think this one will happen by tonight. This one most likely will happen tomorrow. Okay. For ETH, okay. Just like I talk about consolidation, right? ETH is one of the very obvious reason of consolidating. We are going in between this resistance and this support level. We are being resisted over here and we are being supported over here. So in Ethereum, it's very simple. Don't need to trade this pair because there is not much volume in Ethereum as well. How do you identify supply and demand zone for each time frame? Okay, first of all, we need at least 2 to 3 points in order for us to identify a supply and demand zone, which is SNR. I put SNR. Okay. What does a 3 to 4 point means? This is actually called a point. This is also a point. Whether it is a wick or a body that touches this level, it is considered a point. And the second thing is, if we have a breakout and a retest, and this actually will increase the quality of the SNR. So what does a breakout and retest actually means? if we look at this level, before it forms the chart behind, we are actually resisted by this level. When the price closed above this resistance, it have a very big green color candles over here, right? So this is actually called a breakout. So once the price break out towards the upside, the price retests this support level. Previously it's a resistance level, but right now it actually become a support level. So this is called a breakout and retest. And the third thing is flip zone. Flip zone is also considered a SNR. So what is a flip zone? Flip zone actually it is known as short and long, bull and bear fighting with each other. If we look at each SNR, they will have flip zone one. Usually it's in the middle of the resistance and support. Let me change the color. Okay, blue color is a good color. Okay. If we look at this support and resistance, this yellow color, every time it touches this level, the price got supported. But what about this blue color line? Actually, this blue color line, this is the one of the biggest volume area between this SNR. What does this mean? First of all, a lot of short entry and long entry actually change in this level. So over here is the short entry, which is bearish, actually won this level. But this level is also easily be broke towards the upside. Once it broken towards the upside, we will have a retest as well. So there are so many times breakout over here and retest as well. You see, break towards the downside and we have a retracement again. Once we broke up towards the upside, we retest and we retest again and we shoot towards this resistance. So this is actually called flip zone. So this is actually how do you identify a supply and demand zone for each time frame. And of course, 4-hour time frame and 1-hour time frame, you can use it together. And 5-minute time frame and 15-minute 5 and 15-minute time frame SNR, you can use it together. Alright. Timothy, you may scan the QR code above to join our community. We can discuss market and chart related every day. You may send your point of view and we may send our point of view of the chart in the WhatsApp group. Or you may click the link down in the description below. So 1 more minute or 5 more seconds actually, the news actually announced. Let's see XAU, whether we have a direction or not. Oh, okay, it's a drop. It's good for currency. If it's good for currency, which means it is bad for gold. So no wonder we will see a bearish sign over here. Okay, so right now in XAU, in 15 minutes, we are still waiting for an entry opportunity. But tonight, I don't think we will have any entry opportunity already. But if we can look at 5 minutes actually. In 5 minutes, okay, change of trend happens over here. Okay. if the price later retraces back to this white color EMA, we can actually make the decision whether do we want to enter a short entry at this level, because this is a change of trend. This is a change of trend, and we have a confirmation of trends over here. So we have confirmed the price is turning from uptrend turning to downtrend in 5 minutes already. So if the price retraces back to this white color EMA, we may enter a short entry. And then consider breakout at 15 minutes, only to be higher. In 15 minutes right now, we are actually still forming a higher low. So there's nothing much we can see in 15 minutes because we are looking at a bigger time, because we are looking at a bigger direction right now in 15 minutes. This is a change of trend, and right now the price is forming higher low. That's all. If we wanted to wait for an entry opportunity in 15 minutes, we have to wait for the price to close above 4722 first before we will look for a long entry. But in 15 minutes, because we are in uptrend, so that's why we wouldn't look for a short entry in 15 minutes. But in 5 minutes, we are in downtrend right now. So later, if the price retraces back to this white color EMA and it didn't touches this support level, we can actually consider to enter a short entry at this price level. So what if the price actually touches this support before we have this entry opportunity? We need to be aware of few things. The first thing is the risk. Obviously, it is higher already. The reason is simple. We actually reaches this support level, which means a lot of people actually would buy gold already. And once the price retraces back to this white color EMA, most likely it will have a smaller retracement, but I don't think it will have a very big retracement because we are already at this support level. There is not much of selling pressure anymore. And if we would really wanted to enter this short trade, I will take profit. Try not to put somewhere in the middle of this support. Try to put at the starting level of this support level, which is around 4673. Try not to put below this level, because if you put in the middle of this support level, there is a chances of you not getting TP. But right now, the price still haven't closed below this, haven't touches this support level yet. So we still have the chance to enter a short entry over here. And some more, the news actually came out good for currency, which means bad for XAU. So if the price really retraces back to this white color EMA, we can actually consider to do a short entry. Alright? But I don't want the price to touch this support. I want the price straight away right now go back to this white color EMA. So later, if my life is ended already and the price haven't reached this white color EMA, what can we do? The first thing is, first of all, this trade is obviously the risk is high. The first reason is we are close to support level. And the second thing is we are actually against 15-minute trend. Because in 15-minute trend, we are actually in an uptrend right now. And some more, there is a chances of forming accumulation, manipulation and distribution in 15 minutes. Because right now, in 15 minutes, this is actually a accumulation phase. And this is actually a manipulation phase for 15 minutes. So there is a chances of happening distribution in 15 minutes, and whereby this 4722 it will be broken towards the upside. Slight risky lah, if you ask me. If you ask me whether I would do this entry, I don't think I will enter this trade. Yes, because the risk actually it is there. Yeah, first of all, the selling pressure might be lower already. And the second thing is we are actually against 15 minutes. So even the price, if you retraces back to this white color EMA, I would look for downtrend, but I wouldn't make an entry. This is very important. We as a trader, sometimes we don't need to trade at every single time, but we can look for the direction. Just like this case, I'm actually looking for a bearish trend, but I wouldn't make a decision to enter this short trend. Alright, so the reason is because the risk actually it is very high, and some of maybe it even wouldn't even reach this level because the price is actually so close to the support already. Alright, today I pump a lot of knowledge to you guys. If you guys learn about trading, learn about today's session, you guys may type learn in the chat room to let me know. And remember to scan the QR code above to join our community, and we will discuss about trading chart and market every single day. Alright, or you may click the link down below in the description. I have put my WhatsApp link in the description. Nice. Right, Doctor. Glad that you learned. Alright, so right now, I don't think we will have any entry opportunity in XAU, but in BTC, a big drop happened.